Hello there. Today I'm at the Wine Future Conference in Coimbra in Portugal, and I'm delighted to be able to share with you some Carcavelos. And this is a 15-year-old Carcavelos. Carcavelos, wonderful historic fortified wine from Portugal, from the coast near Lisbon, and it's a region that had almost completely died out. I believe there are still only sort of tens of hectares of vines in this region. A shame for a sort of a historic old variety, but an interesting wine to come back to. Carcavelos, an area sort of very much influenced by the sea, which surrounds it on all sides and can sometimes actually be quite troublesome for viticulture because of the amount of humidity that it introduces into the vineyards during harvest. The wine is a blend of 3/3 of Aiago Dourado, Rehinto and Arento as three grape varieties. I hope I'm saying those correctly. All white grape varieties. And maceration goes on with the skins here during fermentation. Fermentation is arrested with the addition of Lourinhã brandy, which is sort of the local DOC brandy for the Lisbon area. And the wine ages, in this case for 15 years, in a combination of old French and Portuguese oak barrels. The wine has 19% alcohol, so it's fortified up to that level, and it has a sweetness of just over 100 grams per litre of sugar. So looking at it there, you've got a wonderful sort of golden colour there, and you can see it's almost got a sort of a syrupy constitution. The alcohol and the sweetness in combination are forming, really quite epic tears on the side of the glass there. So let's see what we make of the aroma, shall we? So remembering, this is aged for 15 years in oak, and actually the aromas have an almost sort of marzipan-y note to them that make me think that this wine has had a slight amount of heating during that period of aging as well, which has probably speeded up the aging. There's slight maderized touches. They're not unpleasant whatsoever, but there's a sort of a richness, a treacle, a honey note, but all that is overlaid with sort of slight notes of charcoal, slight notes of marzipan. There's a lovely complexity. I suppose there are nutty notes, sort of hazelnut, that sort of slightly green nutty note. And so to taste it. The wine is beautifully sweet, but the sweetness is followed up by a spiritiness. There are sort of notes of mandarin orange, candied peel. There is actually a lovely freshness, but then there's that much sort of drying, charcoaly note that the long aging in oak has given this. Yes, there really is quite a noticeable sort of charcoal touch on the end, behind all that sort of caramel and honey and perhaps orange blossom, sweet orangey notes, and lasting reasonably well. The wine almost certainly would age beautifully. I mean, the high alcohol, the high sugar enables it to do that. So, keeping this in your cellar for 20 years would be no problem. And during that time, the spirit will tone itself down a little. I guess the fact it's already spent 15 years aging has helped to do that. It's not completely raw, but it will allow those sort of dried candied peel and orange peel notes to come out more. Will probably allow the finish to have a more sort of honeyed, longer finish. But yes, really fabulous to try such a rare and unusual wine to come across. Carcavelos, as I say, a region that's almost disappeared. Let's hope that's not the case. Thank you very much for joining us. I do hope you've enjoyed the tasting. If you found it interesting, do please leave your comments below. Do please like and share the video. But most importantly, do think about signing up, following us on YouTube, and that way you won't miss out on other tastings in the future. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye now.